If you've ever felt caught in the emotional chaos of family conflict, struggled with boundaries, or found yourself repeating patterns that don't serve you, this video is for you. Bowen's family systems theory is a powerful framework for understanding human relationships. Welcome to Thoughtful Transformations, the therapy toolbox, where today we'll be breaking down Bowen's family systems theory. Let's dive in. Developed by psychiatrist Murray Bowen, this theory shifts the focus from individual behavior to the larger emotional system in which a person operates. Bowen saw families as deeply interconnected emotional units, meaning that an individual's behavior is rarely an isolated event but rather a response to the system they are embedded in. This perspective is particularly valuable in therapy because it allows both clients and therapists to move beyond immediate symptoms and address the relational patterns that sustain dysfunction and distress. One of the core concepts of Bowen's theory is triangulation, a process where tension between two people is managed by involving a third party. This often happens in families when conflict arises. Rather than addressing issues directly, one person may pull in another to relieve stress. A common example is when a child is drawn into marital conflict. One parent may vent to the child about the other parent, seeking comfort and validation. Over time, this creates a rigid pattern where the child becomes emotionally entangled in their parent's relationship, often at the cost of their own well-being. From a therapist's perspective, recognizing triangulation is essential. Many clients come into therapy feeling overwhelmed by emotions that seem to belong to them but are actually rooted in the dynamics of their family system. By identifying triangulated relationships, a therapist can help clients step out of unhealthy roles, set boundaries, and address issues at their source rather than through indirect emotional entanglements. This work is particularly useful in couples therapy, parent-child work, and even workplace conflict resolution. Closely related to triangulation is differentiation of self, another key concept in Bowen's theory. Differentiation refers to an individual's ability to maintain their own emotional and intellectual independence while staying connected to others. People with high differentiation can engage in relationships without losing themselves in emotional fusion. They can listen to the concerns of others without absorbing their anxiety, and they can express their own thoughts and feelings clearly without feeling threatened by disagreement. On the other hand, people with low differentiation struggle with emotional independence. They are highly reactive, either becoming overly enmeshed with others or cutting off relationships entirely to manage their distress. In therapy, low differentiation can present as extreme sensitivity to criticism, difficulty making decisions without external validation, or an inability to tolerate conflict. These clients often feel stuck, repeating relational patterns learned in their family of origin without realizing how these dynamics continue to shape their current relationships. Helping clients build differentiation is a fundamental goal in Bowenian therapy. Therapists guide clients to recognize when they are reacting from a place of emotional fusion rather than personal clarity. This may involve coaching clients to tolerate discomfort, communicate assertively rather than reactively, and remain present in challenging relationships without becoming overwhelmed. Developing differentiation allows clients to navigate relationships with greater resilience, improving everything from romantic partnerships to professional interactions. Bowen also emphasized that family patterns repeat across generations. Emotional fusion, chronic anxiety, and triangulation do not begin in a single person's lifetime. They are inherited ways of managing relationships. Therapists working with Bowen's model often explore multi-generational transmission, how unresolved emotional issues are passed down through family lines. Clients frequently realize that their struggles are not simply personal failings but are deeply connected to long-standing patterns in their family. This realization can be empowering, as it shifts the focus from blame to awareness, offering a roadmap for change. Bowen's theory is particularly useful for therapists because it provides a way to conceptualize client struggles beyond immediate distress. Rather than simply treating symptoms like anxiety or depression in isolation, therapists can explore how a client's emotional system contributes to these feelings. By working with the family system as a whole, whether through direct family therapy or by helping individuals shift their relational patterns, therapists can create long-lasting change rather than temporary relief. Ultimately, Bowen's work teaches us that relationships are not just a backdrop to human struggles, they are central to them. By addressing triangulation, increasing differentiation, and understanding family emotional systems, therapists can help clients build healthier relationships, reduce chronic stress, and gain a deeper sense of self. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let me know in the comments, have you noticed triangulation in your own relationships? How have you worked on differentiation? I'd love to hear your thoughts. This is Thoughtful Transformations, the Therapy Toolbox. See you in the next video.